Dave McMenamin, ESPN. LeBron, whether it's adversity or desperation or intensity, this group, as we've seen it the last couple of years, seems to always respond to it. What is in your guys' makeup that allows you to only have that really come out in these situations?
I don't know. I mean, I don't like it. It causes too much stress, man. I'm stressed out. Keep doing this every year. But listen, at the end of the day, we just got some resilient guys. I mean, the Warriors have championship DNA, and we do as well. And, you know, we battle-tested, they're battle-tested, and, you know, just, you know, getting swept is something that you never want to, you know, happen, you know, and, you know, especially at this point, you get all the way to the finals, you hate to get swept, lose 2 games on your home floor. So I think a lot of guys had that in their mind today, and, you know, they came out and played like it.
And a quick follow-up. Physically, are you okay? We saw you getting some treatment after the game.
I'll be all right on Monday. I'll be all right on Monday.
Scott up front.
LeBron, Scott Sargent, WFNY. A couple of years back, obviously, Andy was kind of that spark plug energy-wise. How different is it now when Tristan can play the game that he was able to play tonight versus the last 3 games from just a collective team-wide energy standpoint?
I mean, he's a big piece of our puzzle. I mean, we all know that. I mean, he's been huge for our success the last 3 years, and they've done a great job of, you know, putting him in the game plan, you know, and neutralizing what he does best, and that's offensive rebound and giving us extra possessions. And, you know, it's been very tough on him in this final so far, but he didn't get down on himself. I mean, he came through when we needed him the most. You know, and that was tonight, getting 10 rebounds and also dishing out 5 assists. So it was big time.
He's a professional, but you've referred to him before as your little brother. Have you had any talks with him over the last 3 games after any sort of frustration or struggles in regard to being ready for a Game 4?
Yeah, I have. I'm not here to tell you guys what I've been talking to him about or but he know what I expect out of him. You know, and you know, like I said tonight, you know, when we needed the most, he was there.
Joe, 4th row and left.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. LeBron, after Game 3 being such a letdown, did you have to work into believing that something like tonight was possible? And if you did, when did you get to that point?
No, I didn't have to work into believing it. You know, at the end of the day, I had the same game day ritual. I slept great last night. I came to shoot around, got my work in. I went home, took my usual pregame nap, got up, ate my pregame food, came to work. I didn't feel anything, actually. I was just excited about the moment. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you come to work and you put into work and you study the game for myself, and you know, you do everything to put yourself in a position to succeed. I mean, there's no reason to, you know, to add any more pressure to it. And I'm not saying it was a result of a win, because I've done the same thing for a long time now, but for myself, just being able to just stay even keel no matter the situation I think it's good for our ball club.
4th row over here.
LeBron, Michael Bevan with the Akron Beacon Journal. This game lasted almost 3 hours, and you had a triple-double.
Where you at?
Over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This game was, I mean, it had a little bit of everything. Do you feel as emotionally and mentally drained as you did the last game when you guys lost?
I'm about there. And it lets me know that I did what I was supposed to do when I'm emotionally and physically drained at the end of a finals game. And if I'm not, then I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So that would be it's 2 games in a row where I felt like that, and you know, now I got to get my mind ready, you know, once again.
Front row here.
Valeria Rubino, Viaggio Sport. LeBron, the NBA life means a lot of traveling. Do you have a particular routine on the plane? How do you maximize your rest?
Well, I mean, it's quite a long flight going out west, and so you know, we try to get a little bit of sleep. I try to get a little bit of sleep, and then I get up and get treatment on the plane, and you know, just give my body as much treatment as I can on the plane, and you know, so you know, get a couple hours of rest. Obviously, it's going to be probably it won't be a long it won't be easy for me to sleep tonight just because I'm so, still going on with the game and things of that nature. And, my body not feeling as great, but, I'll be fine tomorrow.
How did your approach to the game and your style of play evolve between the first final you played in and this one?
I stunk in the first finals. I don't stink anymore.
Last three. Robert, Michael here, and then on the left side.
Robert Littell, Black Sports Online. KYRIE was in here and he said that he always is looking at social media. He says he sees everything. You've talked about a lot of times about how you're past that. You don't listen to critics and everything. Do you talk to your teammates when all of this stuff is kind of floating around about curses and Cavs and 7 tweets that, kind of go viral on social media about kind of pushing that stuff away?
Nah, I don't see it. So it's hard. I can't talk to my teammates about it because I don't see it. Unless one of the guys bring it to me either as a joke or something they want me to see. But I don't. It don't go. I don't have notifications on my phone. I don't have none of the apps on my phone right now, so I can't even click on it and accidentally click on. I don't get involved in that, man, because I'm I'm like every other mention, when I play, and I don't like it, man, because people just be talking people talk crazy, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I know better.
On the left side on the second row, and then over here, Michael.
Hello, Lee from LA Sports China. LeBron, tonight's game was so physical and also dramatic. How did you guys make it to focus on basketball and not to be distracted and especially keep the lead?
At the end of the day, the game is supposed to be played physically. And, as both teams want to, put themselves in the record books, put themselves in basketball history. So you try to do whatever it takes to win, and I think both teams definitely, trying to do that from game to game.
Michael, last question over here.
LeBron, Michael Grange from Sportsnet in Toronto. Just your reaction to that first quarter, first half, both record-setting. I mean, you came within a free throw of 50 for a quarter and 80, whatever it was, at half. I mean, did you have a minute to think about what was going on?
No, you can't. Well, first of all, if you take a minute to see what's going on versus team, they hit you with a 50-point quarter. There's no, you can't. We were just playing in the moment, and we were just playing good basketball. We was in attack mode, and it results in us having 49. The reason we didn't hit 50 is because I can't shoot a free throw. So, but I'll be better in Game 5.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, LeBron. This concludes the session for tonight.